I am sure sports. You know me there, I'm coast to coast representing. I mean, say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know no game play, that me not say it. If me never see no game, me no know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crapper players. We are good enough. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick-Nick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices. Add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick-Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
Yes, aya. No too dready. Yeah. Welcome. Good morning. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. I am Manning's Man, your host. Yes, and I hope you're having a wonderful morning. We will be having a couple of shows today. This is the first one. It will be around an hour and 45 minutes long. We'll have a call-in section. We will share some information and we will have a discussion section, and also we will probably be joined by a couple of panelists. Again, for the persons who are coming onto the platform, let me say it to you nicely. All right? If you want to come on screen and share your views, we have no problems with that. Please ensure that you do so via video. Because if you're unable to join via video, then the best thing to do is to call in on WhatsApp at 876-373-6449. Want to say welcome to all the agents. You understand me? People like Tennessee, part of the agency. You understand me? Jason, part of the agency. We don't, at I Am Sure Sports, we don't have members. We have agents, right? Yeah. So, bless up on yourself. You understand me? All the others who are part of the agency, big up on yourself. All right? Yeah. Then at 2 o'clock, we'll be having Mr. John Wall. He will be joining us talking about talent identification, about the U20, the senior team, and projects that he's working on the national football team. All right? So stay tuned and look forward to that. Listen. It is Kevin Williams, agent. So what we are going to do, Mr. Porter, Devon Porter, he is one of the VPs in the agency. Peso, is also a part of the agency as well. Ishmael King, part of the agency. Sure Improvement, part of the agency. You understand me? So big up to all of the agents here. You understand me? That's what we call you, and I am sure sports. You're not members. You're not what they call them. None of those things. Ultras, none of those things. You are agents. You understand me? So to all my fellow agents and brothers, hope you're doing well. And sisters as well. You understand me? Anita Bell, part of the agency as well. Nicole Wallace, haven't seen you for a while. We have some female in the agency as well. BM Henry, BB Cross, all of those people are part of the agency. So, yeah. So big them up, big them up, big them up. So that second part of the show should be fantastic. All right. Also, I'm encouraging you. Listen, honestly, people, we not go on better. Say I am sure sports should have 6,000 subscribers by now. Me not tell no lie. Everywhere we go, people say, boy, really doing a good job. Really doing a good job. You say, so you subscribe? No, All right, me I go subscribe. But I watch a show every day. Boy, me I tell you, say, me love the discussion and thing. Me love the topics, them, and yes, subscribe to the show. Subscribe to the show. All right? You understand me? Yeah, that's what we want to do. So subscribe to the show, hit the like button, share the content. All right? Again, in the comment section, please ensure that you show respect. And if you feel like someone has disrespected you by a comment that they have made, do not respond to them in any way, shape, or form. And if they continue to put your name in their messages in the comment section, do not give them the time of day by responding to them. All right? Please, I beg of you. Big up to all my Manchester United fans who yesterday were giving me a hard time only to be up 2 like Arsenal and end up tying 2-2 with Tottenham. Newcastle looks like they're... Do you know that Arsenal has already qualified for the Champions League? Given yesterday's result, Arsenal have qualified for the Champions League. So Arsenal cannot finish lower than 4th, no matter what. Even if they lose the rest of their games, they're still going to finish in 4th. All right? The game ended 2-2. Sure Improvement. Tottenham and Manchester United. Big up Unseen Sports TV. Oh, listen, Adrian Armstrong. Man, them money are big money. When I tell about the agents he's a he's a he's a chameleon agent. You understand me? When he goes, he just blends in to the spaces and get the information. Hey, Mark. Hey, people, me gonna show you a clip, And Mark, you need to send me some more clip, But people, it is Super Friday, and honestly, you see, today's program, we need $100 worth of super stickers and $100 worth of super chat. Yeah. So make it happen. It's Super Friday. Great show. Right beside the comment section, you see the dollar sign. Hit up the super stickers and super chat. All right. You want to see the video? All right. I'm going to show you. It's a very short clip, But he's one of the players that was at the under 15 that under 15 trial that we did. He's 6 feet, just right at 6 feet there, honors student he is in high school. His father is normally on these platforms, big strong guy, fully Jamaican, you understand me? I am telling you. So he was one of those players who tried out with the under 15, who wants to be part of the under 15 team going ahead. All right. His name is Andrew Lewis. Excuse me. So, but I'm going to talk. I don't have it in the description, but I have to talk about this under 15. Just if you can allow me for around 10 minutes, and then we move on. But I have to deal with this. All right. But let me show you a little highlight from this player. How we go? Let me see if I can find it here and show you. Right. Bam, 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 bam. Tennessee, big up. Tennessee has started the ball a rolling, people. That's what we're talking about. So let's go here. So this is see it is not a long clip, you know. Me tell him father I have to go on better, you know. He have to give me some longer clips of the defender, you know. It's not a long clip, people. That is why. You understand me? Ask him father to give me some longer clips of him son. You understand me? Chi-town, AQ, I will be there. I will be there. Definitely. All right. Big up Tennessee and Drew Fortis in the building with the early. There we go. Good start so far. So let's keep it. Let's keep it rolling. Balakar, we soon get to your comment, man. Balakar, be patient, man. Balakar needs a patient, man. What I say about patient, man? Balakar, easy. Chi-town, indeed, Soldier Field. We shall be Jamaica versus the USA. All right. But let me get up to the under 15. And again, not a disrespectful youth, but I I I I I have to speak what I believe is my truth and my opinion, even if you don't agree with it. But this is man's opinion on the matter. So there was under, and I come back to it again. This under 15 trial. Big up Lulu. This is the clip that you just saw is of his son. And his son was one of the persons who were at the trials. All right. So big up. So the under 15 trials that took place, the little trial thing that we had um, early in March, was kids, Jamaicans who wanted from very early to be a part of Jamaica U15 team. All right. It was not, you know, something happened. It could have been bigger and broader. And there's a lot more kids over there that going ahead, we need to capture and just look at them. And I think it would be good. And I think part of the plan, and for those parents who were there who are listening, part of the plan and know is that the Jamaicans in the diaspora, there is a plan working with the Jamaica Football Federation to just keep these players and more together as like a US based Jamaican group of kids who are training and learning and growing. Of course, they would be in dialogue with the national coach, right, Emir Hal Grimson, and just keep on learning and growing and playing the game and probably even playing games, friendly games. All right. All right. So that's it. So, but there are 16 kids. And again, my opinion is that of the 16 kids that were there, I think the head coach could have looked at, to be fair, I would say all 16. Just to look at them to see if any of them could add value to his squad. The technical director was there for one of the 2 days. All right, mean that if you perform well on the first day, you know, and you didn't perform well on the second day, then unfortunately you would not have been seen by the technical director. So that means that whatever decision the technical director made would have been based on what he saw on the second day. So what happened on the first day, the kids stood out because it's the first day they wanted to be impressed. I think they still did well on the second day. All right. So say, you know, it I can understand if the present coach, Mr. Pierce, says, listen, I've been working with some players for years now. I think they are good enough. So I don't want to look at 16 players. It would be good though if out of the 16, you looked at 25%, 25%, yeah, of the players. Quarter, which is 4. Because what that would do is it would make the players feel like, okay, at least there is some hope. If you have something like this and not one of these kids are even given an iota of opportunity, I'm not even saying that they should make the squad, but just to train before the coach so he could see them by inviting them to come to Jamaica. If that cannot happen, we are missing it big time. Not only that, where the tournament is being held, these kids play there at least once a month. Most of them at IMG. That is my challenge. And this is now, remember people, I for one have said that there's a group of under 15 players that are very good. I think Lyle, you have Williams, you have Van Horn, you have Kai Miles. So you have some very good Wint. You have some very good under 15 players, you know. So I am not advocating that the players that we saw are starters or can even make the squad. Because I am not the coach. All I'm saying though, it would be very unfortunate that the coach don't even look at one of them. This under 15 team is supposed to go to a tournament in Malmo in preparation, which I think is a very good thing. They're supposed to go to a tournament in Malmo, Sweden, in preparation for this under 15. All right? Why can't we invite some of those kids to go at this tournament? Because here's why. If they go and they are not good, you drop them, nobody can blame you. But listen, no one can tell me there's no good reason to not look at 25%. 4 of the 16. 4. I am telling you that I believe there's more, but I'm saying that these players, at least 4 of them, have been invited to the pool of US players. At least 4 of them. And they have all gotten their Jamaican passport, or they had it before because some were born in Jamaica. And we can't look at them when the USA looked at them and had them in their camp, and Jamaica can't. I don't think it is that hard. And this is why the people have issues with the local coaches. You make things difficult for you. by your decisions because you believe you need to prove something when nobody needs you to prove anything. If you're good, you don't need to prove it. I do not get up trying to prove to people I'm a man. I know who I am. I know who I am. So when you make these decisions, you make it, when you make these decisions, what you think all those persons who are involved are going to think. Because there is no reason. Remember, if you had the camp and you invited these players to a trial, most times, to travel from Florida, parents can buy tickets for $200 and those things for the kids to come down. They already have family in Jamaica. It's not like you're going to be, you understand me? Because a lot of the parents with these kids, they want them. I'm telling you, there are kids in the group who went to prep school in Jamaica, primary school in Jamaica. And for a better life, their parents have moved. All I'm asking you to do as the coach is to look at them. And don't tell me that when you can't. Let me tell you this. People, don't let nobody tell you that, oh, the big clubs watch videos of people. I guarantee you that Chelsea come into Jamaica and they're going to look at Whisper. Them no want video alone. When Arsenal are scouting people, they watch video of the players, but they also go and visit because I know this for a fact. Football is not just about what you do on the field. I'm going to give you an example. There is one player that it is in late last year, I think they moved. And if they were in Jamaica, they would have been in the team. So a man leave in December because he's not in Jamaica, though he can come, he can't get looked at. It don't make any sense. Don't make it so hard on yourselves. That's all I am saying. Because when you do these things, it creates a kind of perception amongst the people that causes them to distrust everyone in local football. This is under 15. We want to do well, but this is for development. Let me say it again. It is for development. Development. It is for development. While we want to win games, the primary purpose of FIFA sanctioning these under 15 tournaments and under 14, it is for development. So, Mr. Peart, you are in charge. I'm doing my own investigation. I let me say it this way. And this is just me, because I like to do my own investigation. I like to analyze things for myself. And sometimes I'm wrong, because I could be way off. And see, at under 15, don't even need to have a JA passport. There you go. Thank you, Fabi Frano. So sometimes I calculate and I evaluate, I estimate, and I investigate. So I think we have to look at this whole coaching school thing, because Here is the dilemma of the JFF, in my opinion. You have a school, you have a high school, and it is called Michael Sadler High School. Michael Sadler High School. The principal is Tennessee Lewis. Very good principal. But imagine he's the principal and he cannot teach. Would you want him to be the principal? Because generally, principals, when needed to, can teach in the school system. Follow my logic, people. I know sometimes it don't really make no sense, but follow me. So the JFF have a coaching school, and there's a principal. I think part of the issue is they believe that if you are going to teach people to coach, then you need a job in the national system to coach people how to play. It was on this premise, I believe, that Peart was given the job. That how can we have a person this young being the principal of the school and don't coach none of the teams, don't teach any of the classes at the school. So I call it hired by default. This is why now you need proper systems of accountability, because you need to separate a separation of tasks. Meaning you could hire someone from Europe to be a principal in a coaching school, and part of the arrangement is they don't need to coach because you judge them based on their experience. But you couldn't judge this person on his experience as a coach, because he didn't have a lot when you made him the head of the coaching school. You had to judge him based on his ability to teach, because he has more experience there. So the appointment to the school as principal is okay, but the appointment to coaching is flawed, because it is not based on what we call footballing reason, but it was based on the position of principal reasons. I say no more on the matter. That's management. That's management working as an agent, deducing, extrapolating from the present situation. So Peart, we wait to see what you're going to do on this matter. Again, I'm not here knocking you or beating you. All I'm saying is that if 16 kids turn up out of a possible 100 and odd, you should at least invite them. Just like how you guys stated that you're going across Jamaica and looking at other kids and bringing them into camp over the years to see who would make your final cut, these other kids deserve the same opportunity as well. Hey, Pessy, you know that there's a youth from Frome named Willie? They don't want to tell you who his family is. You know the Frome people, them, like Bongo play for Frome, and when name the Bongo father and them people there. Yeah, them people there with the long Indian hair and them slim, the youth there. He plays right back, right midfield. He was there from Frome. Your place special. Mother, his mother and aunt all went to Mannings. They were principal teachers at Frome High School. So I'm going to move on from that. Peso, go and go take a medication and behave yourself, my brother. All right. So let me move on to well, um Griffiths, yeah man, Griffiths just my I'm telling you. I'm telling you, Coach Barris. And if they were in Jamaica, I think they would be in the team. And him just move. I soon get back to the one there because I need to read this, right? This is Agent Mannings. So this was an article, many of you would have seen it. It says Everton winger Demarai Gray could be a reggae boy in time for Gold Cup. Quote, open quote. It says the coach is working hard to get him, says the JFF president. Hey, people on YouTube, only need to big up the vloggers, because you see all them thing here, the vloggers put them out a long time. Long time. Hey, person, I think we got take your calm medication, man. You always get into some argument, brother, and then you know you don't have no restraint. Just relax now. You don't have to follow people argument because you don't have no restraint. You quarrel. Me, I try to help you, bro. Just calm down, man. I said to you, press up. You're a part of who me no know age. Me no know agent. Me work for my own, brother. What you mean say no know agent? When more information from what go on out of West, me no shout you, brother. No agent. So if me a agent, I may get information from you. You know agent too? I look at you, brother. You take the thing like a war you want, and a fight you want, and you go mash up YouTube, Peso. All right, see the Peso, take YouTube and mash it up, Peso. Peso, mash up YouTube. Mash up YouTube. Right now, Peso. Mash up YouTube. Just go to the internet and mash up the whole thing. Where Peso? Let me wait for Peso for mash up. Mash up Peso. Come in. Peso. Everybody against you today. So just if I mean like everybody just mash up the whole YouTube and done. Then, brother, if then don't go answer the stream. Simple as that. Anyways, let's move right along. Big up Sir Freddie Butler in the building. You understand me? Big up yourself. And thanks for the super sticker. You understand me? Yeah, no. People need to give the vloggers them some credit, Jason. Sometimes the vloggers them get it wrong. But like these things now have been out there and the vloggers have been pushing them and talking about them for quite a while. So it is good that but the truth is that generally vloggers get criticized when they are wrong, but never praised when they are right. You understand me? Yeah. Yeah. So that is big. So let me read the article for you. It says Jamaica Football Federation President Michael Ricketts has hinted that Everton winger Demarai Gray is inching closer to becoming a reggae boy, citing that head coach Himir Hallgrimsson is fond of the player who has been on the Federation's radar for the past few years. It was in March 2021 that Ricketts, in an interview, indicated that the now 26-year-old Gray was among several English players who were in the process of acquiring their Jamaican passports. The Federation had hoped that the player would have been able to join the national program in time for the qualification matches for the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar, but that did not happen. However, while responding to questions at a JFF press conference on Wednesday to announce new and returning sponsors and the launch of the Federation's new website. Ricketts, while coy, indicated that with regards to Gray, things are moving in a positive direction. I don't want to speak too much on it because his parents really don't want us to, but we are making some progress, he said. What I can say is that the coach is very optimistic. The coach likes him, and the coach is working hard to ensure that he gets him in his program. Ricketts revealed that if all goes according to plan, Gray could be suited in Jamaican colours in time for the CONCACAF Gold Cup set to get underway in June. Jamaica opens its campaign against defending champion, the United States of America, on June 24. However, Gray is not the only player being targeted by the GFF. According to Ricketts, the Jamaican head coach already has an idea of what players will make up his squad for the Gold Cup, which might include some new players based overseas. Says, based on discussions that I would have had with Coach Hal Grimson, he's very excited. In fact, he has some young players on his radar that he's very excited about. And of course, he said to me after the Mexico game in March, he was convinced about what the nucleus of his team will be, Ricketts revealed. But there are some overseas-based players, and we have asked. Wizard, nobody don't block you, man. Nobody is blocked. All right? I'm reading, I don't have time. See, one on here, one on here. Nobody not blocking anything. So I don't know, Wizard, who is blocking him. Right? It says, but there are some overseas-based players, right? And we have asked, listen, we have asked Simon Preston to work closely with Coach Hal Grimson to identify some of these young players. Preston, Simon, Rolly, Preston, a former sports anchor, television, Jamaica, is working with the JFF. You hear that? Is working with the JFF in the capacity of media liaison and analyst. So let me ask you now. So I'm an owner call management's agent. Me not understand. Me not understand, you know. Okay. So when management help to make the football better, I'm an agent. But when Simon at work, a good job. All right. Big up Simon. Hal Grimson is currently in England meeting with a number of players whom he would like to be part of the rebuilding Reggae Boy squad. The head coach reportedly made trips to USA and then to his home country of Iceland before traveling to England. All right? So, yeah. Boy, the man them beat me, you know. Say me an agent, you know. Right? And now all of a sudden, you know, me have to go take Simon, you know. Hold on there. Me have to go make him come explain this, you know. Simon, let me text Simon, you know. One day, Mr. Preston, if you're listening, Hold on, let me find out. See if I can add more to the agency. See if I can add one more to the agency. I want to know from Mr. Porter what is his take on this? Mr. Porter, what is your take on this? Because Mr. Porter work as well. Don't know. Management needs to clarify these things. But I think it's a good thing. I think, listen, you know that people, anything that I can do for the football, I will do it. I'm not need no pay. If as long as it's going to be for the football and make the football better, I don't need no pay. No, if money is made, that is fine. But if there's no money, man, I will volunteer my services and my expertise, like I've been doing, to make the football better. You understand me? To make the football better. Because at the end of the day, like Simon is going to add value. I think Ian Campbell can add value. I think Mr. Porter, listen, even Cataract can add value as long as you don't let him take his medication. You understand me? So there are lots of persons out there who can add value. Here's the issue. When people when people are now yeah, when people are doing it because they want money out of it and not for the love of it. Hold on there. That's a big up Calabar. Hold on, people. Hold on. This is important that I'm being. And just to help you, right? Demarai Gray don't have his passport, but the process is well advanced, and he's the closest one to that passporting process. All right. So all things being equal, he should be here. Um, it's good. I also believe that after the long season, Mikel Antonio and the Eastern Pino, these guys will be a part of the Gold Cup. Because sometimes I don't think we consider the wear and tear on people's body. So even with like I said, Mikel Antonio, he's built on his body. It would be better for him to really take time off. But I believe that he's going to be a part of the Gold Cup squad, which will be good for Jamaica. Um, as we get into what should the squad makeup be, you have Demarai Gray, Leon Bailey. In according to reports from Aston Villa, he should be returning back from injury in early May. It says, which you think is probably going to be by the 12th of May, um, which is going to be basically the end of the Premier League season. Can't be more than um, one game or two games, and just how ready he will be for the Gold Cup, he probably need a couple of friendlies. But you will have a Demarai Gray. I think right now, like even with Reese Nelson, I think that's the next good option. And I think the best thing for him is like there are certain players that I believe that we should take as a priority. For Reese Nelson, for example, he's a player that I think we should invite Reese and his mother, if he says yes to the invitation, to immediately come to Jamaica at the end of the season and just deal with the whole process from here. Pay for their tickets, whatever it is. And listen, I want to say to the people in the GFF, you see, those things, there are people who will help to contribute. All right. Yeah. So let me say it again. There are people for those reasons. People will contribute. All right. Yeah. All right. So that is, yeah. All right. So I don't I can tell you that. All right. Louis Baker hasn't been getting a lot of playing time. I hear people saying that he should be. I think the best person to talk to Louis Baker is Ricardo Fuller, right? But I will say this generally, when a player is not getting a lot of playing time, 5 minutes and so, you're not a starter. When the summer comes, you may be looking at getting a club. And I just think like that's Louis Baker's priority. I think Louis Baker should have been a part of this earlier because I think this summer is going to be difficult for him just because of his situation. Again, he's not getting a lot of time. He wants to play, right? Um, Listen, hey, Big D Len, we no work with the hearsay. You understand me? Because when they say a hearsay, people can't hearsay, so, right? So Louis Baker has not been getting a lot of people. In time management, big up, big deal. In time management, dark. We understand the parable. So I think in his case, the summer is going to be very difficult for him. And here's why. Because you're thinking that he's going to be looking at getting a new move, right? Um, in terms of club. And that could affect his appearance in the Gold Cup. That does not mean that he will not represent Jamaica. Whether or not he'll be there for the Gold Cup is still very questionable given his situation. All right. I am even now wondering if even Omari is, though he has his Jamaican passport, I think that he's going to go out on loan. Chelsea go loan him out. I just figured that is going to happen. And I don't know. I just feel like somehow Omari still believes that he can play for England. Certain players are not going to come. Rico Henry needs time. He still believes that he can make the England side. You may not believe so, so we can right now let's check back Rico Henry in a year. Let's check back Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson is going to be playing in the U21 final for England. So he's not just all right. Right? So those two players, Levi Colwell, he's a captain of the U21s. So those three players, I think, yeah. So right. So what I'll say, people, the persons who are regulars on my channel, you understand my communication. So when you understand my communication, you know when I say certain things, you can walk away and say, okay, all right. I know what management mean, right? Because we cannot say certain things, but we say things so that people can be certain. So the ones who have been following the channel, you understand the communication. All right? But I still believe that we'll have a formidable squad. for the Gold Cup. Balakar was saying earlier. Logic Z. The first views. I don't know what the first views. I've explained. Big up ZY Thompson. XYZ Thompson. I don't understand that one. But let me say this, right? As it relates to let me just say this. I think local players, oh my God. Big up all of the local youth them we are try make things better and improve. Oh, that one. Okay, no, I understand, Thompson. All right, hold on there. We have hold on there, hold on there. Let me see something there. I think we have who this cry car, but sorry, not Balakar. Balakar, hold on there. We are try connect up the thing, you know. Balakar,
I pray.
what going, man? Talk to me. What say you? Balakar. Yeah, me not hear Balakar. Balakar. Hello? Not hear Balakar, man. Balakar, you have to call back. Lloyd. Lloyd Kelly. No, not from my information, Leighton. Um, yeah. Jeez. But I know that there is dialogue with the agent of Lloyd Kelly. Balakar, warm to your Balakar. Hello? Balakar. Balakar. Big up Teddy Lee and all the persons in the comment section. Where's it? Fresh God. 67 likes. That don't look good, man. That ain't looking good at all. Hold on, let's see if I can get my Balakar. Because once I start again, I'm going to get into some things that I can't get. Yeah. What wrong with hey?
Yeah, hear me now.
What you mean if me I use? What you mean say a style me I use? Brother, you think me a big you think me have time for waste? Why would I say I'm not hearing you when I'm hearing you?
Some me no can't say anything, me no can't my opinion that me can't say no.
Your opinion your opinion wrong. Me have to tell
Me can't
right.
say anything, you know.
Yeah, you can't say anything but me have to tell you when your opinion wrong. Your opinion wrong.
Ah, all right, no boss.
Yeah.
But me,
Yeah, why you saying no? Go ahead. See it
player
peep. Yeah, go ahead, Balakar.
with this World Cup squad, me not think this with this World Cup the team.
You say for this Gold Cup squad you don't see any what?
You know what I'm saying?
Go again.
Man,
For this
man
Gold Cup
for
squad, you say for this
World
Gold Cup squad.
we don't see no JPL player. No JPL player can make this team.
Okay.
You understand me? Yeah, that the piece that fair enough. We don't see a JPL player where they perform right now. We could have met the squad. You understand me? Because we have players in Europe. We're not gonna make the squad same way.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Say for instance, we have Cephas, we have Paris, we have Norman Campbell. You understand what I say? And them a play better than some JPL player. I'm gonna call Daniel Green name it. So rough. You
Okay.
understand? And with the inclusion of the players, the other players them when they come in, that go even make it harder. You understand? And we love how them are getting more player. And when me they say, we can't just a look for attackers alone. We need defenders too. We don't want Damian Lowe get too comfortable. We don't want Ethan Pinnock get too comfortable. You understand what I say, man? Is man to know so them a fight for them game.
Yeah, good point, good point. So you
You
are saying that you don't
understand?
see any JPL player that should be called up because even some of the Jamaican players in Europe, you don't think that they will be able to make the Gold Cup squad.
Just as that. Even
Yeah.
when get a look in, we go very hard same way. You understand? So fear is fear, man. You see me? Call a speed a speed.
What about somebody just asked about Richard King?
Man, me just say no JPL player. You hear me say? None at all.
Okay.
Richard King are the best right now. Richard King are the best defender in the local Premier League. So but why we go just keep on the post Richard King in our team?
Okay. Okay.
You understand?
Yeah. What about
Or does
Busy?
that
Busy have the most assists in the JPL.
me just I tell about CFAS them I tell me about busy
I'm just
management.
asking because some persons like Duklan is saying 3 JPL player. My next person I think says maybe 2 JPL player can sit on the bench. Anita Bell. So that's why I'm just asking, just to
So that,
hear
yeah,
your share your thoughts.
so alright. If them was a two JPL players sitting on the bench and say for instance one of them are busy at himself and then when you look see Daniel Green. Oh that look and him now play no better ball than the youth them. That go come like a politician running a Jamaica football man.
Okay. Fresh God says Busy and King isn't in the JPL anymore. They are European based players.
They now play no ball. They the club what if sit the piece of me don't know what go on. The
What
man
go?
him not play no ball no man.
What you
So
mean them?
you tell me say no busy go reach Iceland now and play 2 games and make 2 assists. I don't want busy in our team. But see first gone over 5 assists and 10 goals. I don't know, yo, what I tell you. Honest man, that's that because him to say still. You see, people always try and move the goalpost and then when feed them players that do good and then when other youth they do good at Europe, they don't want the youth them get no call. That nah make no sense.
So tell me some of the players who the players who have left Jamaica playing in Europe that you think should get a look in for the Gold Cup squad.
As when me say see if I to get a look in
Cephas,
and now man Campbell.
Narban Campbell. So
Yeah.
what about Kaim Paris?
Time Price in our team already. But
Okay,
the time Price is a consistent you understand what I say?
okay.
So there's a top. Alright, remember you know, you don't come like then last. Now man Campbell in a in a one part down because you play a good game, you play a bad game, and then in dash where you perform now, what go happen to you now?
What
Them go
about this
carry
youth
busy.
named Kenroy Campbell? Cause he's overseas and
He,
scoring a lot of goals and a lot of assists as well.
even Kenroy Campbell can get a look into management. And then something them they talk about. Why
Okay.
you go check up a JPL player where they play for the wing and you have players where they play in a higher league, we can play in a Europe and them a do good and we not call them. That don't make sense. And I like say the players them when me a talk about are 24 or 25. Man, them are 22 and 21.
What about Dujan Richards?
Whisper my baller. Whisper him play no football right now. So my opinion, no, if me go say Whisper to go in, a bias me go bias. So no for Whisper same way. You understand me? We have to wait till he reach and club and start play some club football management. We have to call a spade a spade. If you not play no football, me don't feel safe. You understand me as the management?
Okay.
Yeah, man. A football, me talk, you know, man. Me now talk to bias team right now. Because he's in striking force. Look how we have to pick right now. You understand? So,
Yeah.
the
Z
players,
Z Z Z XYZ Thompson says this. So what he's saying, if the coach do not pick players who they think should play, it's politics. It's
who they
about
think
who
should.
fits into his system. Coaches see things in players that we sometimes do not see.
So the coach also is something a busy way, you know, see,
No,
in a
that's what
deepest. A
that's what
madman at the top, man. Anybody would have thought that a madman thing, man. So my time, you think the people them need to get on site and just watch the players them play in a Europe. You understand? Cause management, for me, if see if I stay in club this year, when season start back, me
yeah,
don't even feel say something feel a buy go come in team somewhere, some you understand?
yes.
Yeah. And you have no update from the youth from Portmore. They're going to Europe.
Oh, Satchel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I listen. I don't think Satchel is ready for the national team yet. I think like
No,
under
no,
20.
no, no, no national team, man. Just ask if you have no update from him, like
No,
how
no,
him
no,
try
no,
and
no,
stuff.
no. Sometimes when
And
the
just let
players
me
go in, they
ask
start
about, man.
training and start, getting to learn, getting to learn the culture because he's a younger player. You understand me? Same thing like Kaim Paris because these guys have the same agents. So you figure that they are just getting into learn the system and you understand me, those little stuff. What about this guy
Yeah,
named,
man.
people saying that, what about Nicholas Hamilton? What they call him, Kumi, who gone back overseas?
Kumi can stay overseas, man.
Okay.
Yeah. So those two Kumi just reach in a
Yeah,
Denmark
Balakar.
or we
And then
want them.
Balakar. All right, we have to refrain from calling people name because it's true. I mean, if I'll make that slip me. XYZ Thompson said he never called you a mad person. You do
No,
not.
I'm not say my mad. My apology, my general. My apology.
That's some respect with
Listen,
Balakar. You see when
my
you see
apology.
when you're out of line and people talk to you, apologize. Unlike one brother man when he I'm afraid of to call his name. Pet, pet, pet. You understand? Them man don't apologize to no boy. I say him go ahead.
Nah, man,
I
is
say him
man, if me
text. I
wrong,
text him, but I say him son, Me don't apologize to no boy. But I type him,
no, man,
type
is
it.
man.
But me
But if
respect
me
that
wrong,
boy,
me
you
wrong.
Balakar. So ZXYZ Thompson, you see, man, him apologize, alright?
If me wrong, me general, man. Now we are talk about, man. But when
Yeah,
me I
yeah.
say, man, is man, fear is fear. If the youth them a play good and the man them a put in some good performance, me not say if you call him up and say, yo, them fi in a squad. Like them fi in a the Gold Cup squad. But then come and try prove themselves. You understand me?
Yeah.
Cause no man a deserve just come and say, yo, me in a squad.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You
No,
feel
man,
me?
a lot of the things you're saying, you're on point. Honestly, I don't think right now there is a player locally, in my opinion, can make the team.
Yeah.
In my
Me
opinion,
feel
not
to
to
some
make
of this, man.
26-man squad is going to be very difficult. Like I said, there are some players who are playing overseas. The Kaim Paris, the Norman Campbell, the Ronaldo Cephas, those guys are having good seasons in higher quality
And
leagues.
the next Cambridge to see him
Yeah,
from
yeah,
Cavaliers.
So
Yeah, them a put in some good shift this year, man.
yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
we can't go say we go want and even because Daniel Green there
Vietnam.
down at the part there. He still a put in a good shift same way. You understand? So when the youth them a put in a good shift management, then forget that then deserve a chance.
True, true.
You see
But
me?
but but what I
Because
think what I think they should do is, like I said, arrange a couple of friendly games before the Gold Cup. So one, like
yeah,
like Demarai Gray, you can't let Demarai Gray first game for Jamaica be the game against the USA. You want to get him.
No.
Yeah, you want to play him in a friendly
Up
game
and
before.
running up to the Jamaica system.
Yeah. Lati Bodier. You understand me? You want to get Lati Bodier in a friendly game before. Deshaun Bernard, you want to get him in a thing before. If Tyreek Mitchell can get through his paperwork, you want to get him in a Jamaican game before. You understand me?
Yeah, man.
So
Because most
yeah.
to the squad, to the name them when me hear the call and going forward to the national team. So my brother them go and start putting some good performance to get a call up.
Yeah, and see a big center forward. See your big center forward look like him suspended or something. Or him out.
No man. You know, see him come back and assist um Quinty Paris the last goal when they win 3-2 in the last week. Them
Who,
people they come like
who me
him,
at
him
talk?
ban up man.
Who me at talk?
Bowser you talk man.
No man, me not talk Bowser, man. Me a talk Mount Pleasant striker.
No, me not see him.
Yeah, and him not injured, so me no know. Look like him suspended or something.
And the club suspend him.
It would appear so because him not depend on a card.
For real man. He might go through a bad patch now, man.
Yeah. Because I hear a lot of fans
But
that say from him get called for the Jamaica side. I hear the fans them saying it still. He's a youth to me and him normally. He's a youth where, him always respectful and them things. They seem humble, but a lot of the Mount Pleasant fans are saying that,
can I get to him head?
yes, from him get called up to the national team and him come back on Mount Pleasant. Them say he look like him head swell. I don't know still, which is part of the issue, I think, with the footballer them. Sometimes the local footballers them, I find it that once them get called to the national team, it's like that when
Man is,
them a man said them a national no one thing, them behavior
yeah.
and training approach and all of those things. If you look, for example, at some of the players who have been called up recently to the national team, their farm dropped off, I can even look at Alwyn Harvey. Alwyn Harvey farm drop off a Mount Pleasant from him call up,
Every one of them farm drop off.
Fitzroy Cummins, Avere.
Everybody farm drop.
What the Arnett Garden Arbine.
Yeah.
Them
Man is
farm
man,
drop off.
but me can say something to you still. It can't be that, Zin, it can't be that. When you get called up to the national team, and it can't be the same thing when me there talk to you from the show over. From the first day me hear the bike to go out there. That same thing. It can be that same thing too. Because we know it's going to be a problem. Because a two good striker, what if then they in any national any one of the JPL team them are them are the number one striker.
Yeah.
So me know say they have look a conflict can they go on out there right now. Because even when Bygrave are scoring goal them, they still not look happy. You understand what I say, man is man?
Yeah.
That we know how the football go out in a Jamaica when 2 or 3 good strikers they are one team which part them a get good pay. They want play. You see me?
Yeah.
So it can be that and it can be first thing you just
Hey,
talk about.
Balakar, you sound very good to them and look like your wife moved back home with you, man.
So boy, easy, man.
Anyways, we'll take a next call. Big up,
Yeah man.
Mr.
Yeah,
Chillan
man.
himself.
Yes, man.
Yeah, man. All right, Balakar. Yeah. That was Balakar. Good call today. Peter was trying to call, so let's see if we can reach back out to Peter. Anita Bell. No, the football has changed, right? It is 5 changes that you're allowed. And if it goes to what they call extra time, you also get an additional change. Right? So, yeah. So in football now, it's 5 changes. And like I said, when it goes to extra time, you get an additional change. And you know that if you have if you have any sort of head injury, that change doesn't count as one of your our substitution doesn't count as well. So you can't say nothing is wrong with having them on the bench because whoever is on your bench, they will need to play at some point because the window between the games is not long, and recovery may be an issue. Domestic, thank you, Wizard, for that. Domestic players, people, let us not forget that, right? But what I'll say is that you can have them in like a provisional squad. I think that would be a good option as well. That, you could have a provisional squad of two of them. That if anything goes bad, like major injury, you may be able to call one of them from local to come and and fill that void. Yeah. All right. I'm trying to Oh, Peter, I guess you were trying to call me. I was trying to call her, so you go ahead. Yeah, from domestic. All right. People, thank you for that correction, right? Yeah. But one of the things I will encourage your local players, right? Being called up to the national team don't make you a star. And if there's anything you should take away from being called up to the national team, is that you need to work hard. You need to work hard to stay called up. It cannot be to come back and pretend like you are bigger than the game. It should be your wake up call to start working extremely hard if you're a domestic player. You get called up and you get to travel. Yeah, yeah, man. Mitchell will be here. I can't say I will not tell you that it will be for the Gold Cup, but I think um, if all things goes well, it could happen. But I'd feel like it would be more for the Nations League game that we're gonna have. But the player that is interesting is, like I said, Lewis Baker, because hey, me go link Ricardo Fuller right and say, Ricardo Fuller, sit down and talk to him, man. Ricardo Fuller, the big man at Stoke. Peter, I don't know why I'm not getting through to Peter. Hold on, let me try this. Let me try and turn off the phone and turn it back on, and then. The president, people, I repeat, why I think the people them can use some name, Man, share thing. I'm not getting that, so I just have to turn off the phone, see, and turning it back on. That look how bang, And listen, people, let me say it to you again, right? When a player is in like the England under 21 setup, understand how difficult it is for them like to change nationality. You understand me? All right, Balakar, you want me read this because me no want to read it and you say me never did read it out, If you want me talk to the people, then me can tell the people, them. So tell me, Balakar, you have to say, yes, man. Read it out. Peter, welcome to the show. People, it is Super Friday. Please make sure that you hit the like button, you subscribe. Fresh God, where are we? And then also send a super sticker or a super chat, man. Come on, man. We don't reach your target yet. But Peter, welcome to the show. Good afternoon.
Yeah, man, greetings to everybody and all your listeners and viewers. We don't like to talk about the C word, but so I'm gonna talk about it, right? And by the C word, I mean commitment. When Theodore was a coach, I don't know if you remember um, one time when we had a list about 60 players, you remember, during the campaign or
Yes.
before the campaign started.
Yes.
And one of his frustrations, was that um, there were some players on there that I think he wanted.
Yep.
And when the contact was made, they were either never not ready or their documents wasn't ready. And I remember he was frustrated about that. He don't talk much, but he mentioned it. And I also remember Paul Hall saying that um, during his tenure, saying that some of the reasons that were given he was not happy with. And so I look at all that and I say all of that to say this in respect to Amari Hutchinson and maybe others like him. First of all, man, who do you know who are guiding these players in their decision making? Is it agents? Is it parents?
I
Do you
know
know?
Amari Hutchinson father yeah, is still integral in his decision making.
Okay. Yeah, because what I feel, you see, is that a coach, we know Theodore was frustrated a little bit, and we know Paul was too. I don't want our coach to be frustrated, Al Grimson, because we knew that he had Omari Hutchinson in his plans for Mexico. That's probably the reason why he never take him off during the second Trinidad
Yeah,
game, even
yeah,
though
yeah,
he
he
was
did.
having a bad game,
Amari Hutchinson was
right?
part of the Mexico squad originally.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
and then the player gave a person. See, I don't. Is it a personal reason thing? It always raise a red flag for me. I don't like it, right? Because that's it always etching up part of my mind that okay, I don't want to use the C word, but I don't know which other word to use. So my thinking is, because if you're using Jamaica, because people don't understand, that even though these players are helping Jamaica, Jamaica is also helping them, because they now have an international by their name, right, which boosts their stock. If they get a chance to play in the Gold Cup and the World Cup, it also help boost their stock. And I don't want an overseas player to be using Jamaica to raise his profile, and then when it matters, he turns his back on us. I'm a very ardent, supporter of the team and the coach and who I don't care where the players have come from, as long as them I try not to use the word committed. As long as they are Jamaican, right? They should play. The best Jamaicans I want to play. I want Mario to play as well. But I cannot help but be a lot frustrated with some of these players when it matters. That's where them say personal reasons. I don't like it, and it's the coach. All right, if you know that this is what you're doing, then just say so up front and just say, look, man, give me some time to make my decision. But don't come and play in the friendly and let the coach have you in his plans. And then probably rob another player from an opportunity, right? Because the coach could have been looking at somebody else then and not you. Some players you call them, have to question their commitment, John Russell say yes right away, right? We hear Mr. Speed say that when you call a player, the player say yes. There are some players that you call and they are ready. They don't care what. Jamaica call, yeah, man, they're ready. Pop my bags tomorrow, right? You have other players like Ivan Toney. I remember when Ivan Toney said that whoever comes calling first. And you can correct me if I'm wrong. I think Jamaica did make a contact with him. And then he backed off, even though he said whoever came first. And I feel like he was actually using that to urge England to try and call him by using Jamaica name. Say, hey, Jamaica, what I do? So I don't like that kind of thing. And I want to hear your take on it because I value your opinion. That's a very frustrating thing for me. So I can just imagine how frustrating it is for the coach.
All right,
I can hang up and listen to your
Peso.
response, man.
Well, so number one, what I'll say is that Peso knows Omari Hutchinson relatives,
Mhm.
and they are confident that he is committed. All right. However, I will hasten to say this. It is not easy for some of these players, especially the younger ones. All right. I know we'd want them to say, all right, Jamaica called me, I'm gone right away. But very few of them do that. You think about Balogun and how the United States reaching out. Because the truth is, some of these players, they feel more English than Jamaican. Then, then I hear you with the John Russell. But do we compare like John Russell with, you know, Omari Hutchinson? So sometimes the player that we used to compare, the players that we used to compare are so far apart in terms of quality expectation from the people in England. So I'm not sure if that is the best comparison to use. I always say it's very difficult to question a person's commitment based on them not taking up a single call, because then you just don't know all the circumstances. Where you and I agree is this: if I call you no and you say, give me 2 years, give me 2 years, right? As an example. And then 2 years is 2025 when I have qualified for the World Cup. It may be very difficult if you are not top quality for me to call you up. So here's what I think. I think some of these players may end up, if they refuse the call up, knowing the coach, they may end up not being, I don't know, not being called.
Yeah, man, I agree with that.
You understand me? Because I know this coach may
I agree
not.
with that.
Yeah. So that is it. So
Yeah, because I feel like if you have a team on it, right, and you have plans, and you start to formulate your plan
hello.
planning for the future. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man. I hear you now.
No, I'm just saying the coach has his plans, and so players shouldn't be playing here. If they
We
want to be a part of the plan or not. Simple
y-
as that.
yeah. You're breaking up a little, but I hear your point. I think you have a point, but like I don't think like um Omar Hutchinson is saying if I come to play for Jamaica, it's going to raise my stocks in England. Um, or when Ivan Toney said if Jamaica comes calling, he was trying to get England to call him. I don't question the genuineness of people's motive. I also believe that maybe if there was a bigger concerted effort in terms of Ivan Toney from the federation itself, like that could have turned things and we would not have been having this conversation. I am saying that it may be that the people from England sat down, met with him, had a discussion with him that he did not have with the head of our football. So remember, he made that decision when I think the transition was between Whitmore and Hall and all of that. There was turmoil in the football, basically,
Right.
and that could have led to some of the things. So I also believe that if some of these players who said no initially had a more organized dialogue and discourse with the head of the football and key stakeholders, like if our federation said, listen, let's talk to, we're going to fly to England and talk to 3 players in London, the 3 top, and we're going to take them out, sit down, sell them this whole thing. Many people have said that. I think those kind of things would do more in convincing the players. It's not the only approach, but I think that can happen. So while I don't know all the facts, it's hard for me to say it's a matter of commitment or seeking to profile themselves for real. I think we Peter. Yeah, you're cutting in and out, Peter. So let's see. Yeah, but Teddy Lee, if you sit down with them and do those things and they said no, that is all right. Then you can say they are not committed to Jamaica. But if you don't do that, all I'm saying is hard to say they are not committed. All right, so let me just give you some information as well. This is just some breaking information from this is a press release from. It says the Professional Football Jamaica Limited wishes to advise that there has been a adjustment in the 2022-2023 Jamaica Premier League schedule of games for match week number 25. That is April 30, 2023 and May 1st, 2023. After careful internal considerations, the updated schedule of games can be seen below. All right. Game 169, Humble Lion versus Mount Pleasant, Sunday at Effortville Community Center, 3 p.m. Portmore United versus Waterhouse, Sunday at 4 p.m. at Freddie Nita Park. Tivoli Gardens versus Mobile United, Edward Seaga Sports Complex. Veer versus Falkland, Ashanine Stadium, Jamaica College. Chapperton Maroons FC versus Dumbo Holden, say at JC as well. First game 5:3, second game 5:30. So the big change is that the Monday night fixtures have been turned around because it was the Veer Falkland Chapperton Dumbo Holden game, but they have changed it, because we had a big cry on Tuesday, I think. So they said Cavaliers and Mullines will play 5 and Harborview and Arnett will play 7. I think those are good games worth the watching on Monday night at the Anthony Spalding. I think that is very good work by Mr. Owen Hill and the JPL, because I thought the Monday night games would not have been well supported, given that those teams were relegated and one of the other teams not in any contention. This is good. So must say kudos to the organizers for changing the fixtures so Monday night football can good quality football, in Jamaican standards. And here's a good thing: we're getting competitive games. So I think that is something. Well done again. Well done again. All right. Yeah. All right. Well done. All right. So, people, we have a 2 today, right? I don't even know if I should do a next show, because right, Fresh God, we're not going to get 100 likes yet. 92 likes. Super Friday, people. Come on, hit the like button. Oh. Hit the like button, people. All right. Share and subscribe. Yeah. Let's see if we can get Mr. Preston to I wonder if he's available. Can we get Mr. Preston? Mr. Preston, if you're watching, don't know if you're able to come on. Let's see. Michael Thomas. Yeah. What do you think, people? Do the show later? 2 o'clock? When the people are not liking this one? Okay, so yeah. So just reach out to Simon, and like he said, there's no official signing of anything yet. So which is advisable. It would not be wise for him to speak on anything concerning that. So we have to respect the man. So after, if anything is signed in paper, then you understand me. Then at that point, now one of the good things, and I like what Martin Baker is saying, right, is this. Too often we have heard that the players want to talk to the coach. So now the coach is in England. I would want to hope that some of the players who said, boy, they'd love to talk to the coach, that they have actually, if the coach has not reached out to you. No, I think Peter, Rob, I think Peter was was just trying to make an example. So that's how the name came up. But I will tell you this, Peter. I was one of the first persons, and people, people were beating me. People, I have very strong connections in the London area. So you see, sometimes you can't say the things publicly, but I know. I oftentimes know the players who are going to be there. Like I think like Kyle Walker Peters is a player that I'd love for him to reach out to the coach, because the coach is there. Because the truth is, the coach is not able. All right. This is not like Jamaica, people, where you can say, yo, fresh God, the ball down humble lion when name Andrew Vanzi. Yo, you can link somebody at Clarendon and get a number for him so I can call him. It don't work like that in England for the players like that. So here's what's gonna happen now. Bam. Fresh God, I'll say, all right, no worry yourself. Me I go a training. And he say, yo, Vanzi, yo, what go on, my baller? Big up in here. Say, a management want to talk to you. Bam. See for them, and it don't work like that with these professional footballers, all right? All right, AM Henry. Who is this president? Man. Get some info. So, let me just finish what I was saying. So it's not easy to get in touch with some of the players. And if any of the players are listening, are representatives of the player. The coach is in England and he wants to meet with you all. He's not an Instagram person. So, how can I reach out to the coach? Link Ricardo Fuller. Link this show. Text management. Send your information. If you're in England and you want to reach out to him, you're an agent of one of the players. You understand me? Link Ricardo Gardner. They will connect you with him. Link Mikel Antonio. Or if you're a player in the leagues, link all the players who play for Jamaica can talk to the coach straight up. Right now. All right, so some of the players need to do that. So this person is this the leader for real? So why didn't I see him as the leader before? Leader, why you keep changing up your name? I don't like that. All right, so I don't like that. Sometimes you're the follower, Paul Maxwell, the president, the leader. Come on, man. The management, get some info on the Jamaica U15 boys and the U20 men that either have trained or will be training this weekend. Didn't the U20s train yesterday and the day before, leader? Leader, this is what I can take with you, leader. This is what I don't understand with you, Mr. Leader. I don't understand your leader. I am perplexed. I need to call it to explain this because honestly I don't know what you mean, and yeah, I don't want you to feel like I am trying to attack you or anything. So let me call you, and I hope you answer your phone. Let me call you for you to explain what you mean, because let me just call you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Is this the president?
Yes, it is, sir.
All right.
Can I
So
help you?
I got a message in the comment section from the president. I don't. Does that mean that you want to be the president of the JFF?
No, I was recently elected president, so on a certain position that I now hold. So my things have changed to that.
Oh, so you were a follower.
I was
Then you became
no,
a
that was
leader of
just
the
for that day.
organization. Now you're the
No.
president.
I've always been the leader. That's what the followers just been there. No, seriously though, man. No, man. I was elected to a post. So I won't go into that.
You were elected or appointed.
Elected.
Oh, so
Don't worry about it, man. We're not discussing. It's
no,
not a football thing.
no man, no man, no man. What I want to know, if you're elected, mean you were voted in.
Yes, sir.
Oh, do you mind sharing us what the post is?
No.
Oh, it's like you're the president of
You
your
might
home.
after a while you might say, what's up?
Like you're the president of your house, your home. Like
No.
oh.
It's bigger than that. But not to do it football. Just leave it at that.
Okay. Are the Domino Federation?
No. Man. Just stick to the football, man. Certain things I don't mix. Unless you follow my status, so you probably know those things. You don't, so that's why you don't know. So just leave it at that.
Okay. So people, you're following leader status. He said you would know what he's the president of. I don't know, because I don't do the Instagram and all of the things there. All right. But you just type. I'm sorry, the president. I said the leader, the president. You just type.
Can work either way.
Oh, Dre, anyway, that said that you're the president of the WhatsApp group.
No, I think that one was self-appointed. That one was No, I think they actually had private with that. That was a long time ago. No, man. Anyway, we're not. No, I could stick to the football, no. I could stick to the football, no, man.
If you're the president of what, WhatsApp group, better we stick to football. Can't believe.
Okay.
You might make a group. He might the president right, and he said that himself just got elected. So
anyway,
so who contested
if you follow Coach Minzy tell you I normally see whether that's a track and field event when you never hear about me and things. So have something to do connection with them thing. Just leave it at that.
Coach Minzy is right here. Say Coach Minzy, the leader, say you can tell us what he's the president of.
No, he can't tell you, but him no more now into that thing, and him probably anyway. Just man, it's showing about me, man. But it's not football I care about, man.
All right, boss. All right, answer the question that I asked you, because you're saying that I need to get some info.
Yeah, some info on how did the training go the last couple of days. Normally we get those little tidbits from you. It was the under 20 or 21.
It was the under 20 was 11 persons training for the 2 days. 1 goalkeeper and 10 outfield players. I think they sent for Ronaldo Barrett at last minute.
Just a question. What exactly? Because I heard this thing read that it's for. I heard many things, and the thing with that, because even there are some players' names that were mentioned there who they said, "Oh, these guys can go for the under 20," and most of them actually can't. So I was just wondering, because players that are going to be available for the next under 20 have to be 18 this year. And a lot of those names that were called are not 18 this year. Only, I think, Whisper, Ainsworth, I think Henry, and a couple others. But most of those players
Whisper
cannot be under 20.
Whisper wasn't there, though.
I can't. No, I didn't go. I don't know. I'm just telling you I'm just wondering, what exactly was that thing for? Because it can't be for the next under 20 because there were only about 3 or 4.
But we spoke about that yesterday,
I heard you speaking about it. I didn't follow the whole show because I said we don't have that much time. But what I said, I heard you even talk about some players and the ages that I know some of those players are. They're not. I think that if you look at the original listing, most of those players are not 18 this year, Some of them might be 19. The next under 20 is 2 years' time. So a player to be eligible for that has to be 18 this year. Okay? And there were a few of them there. Only a few. The majority of them there are either 19 or going 20. They cannot play the next one. It's not for 19-year-olds. It has for the next under 20. you have to be 18 this
But
year.
remember though, leader, your partner in crime. I don't know if that's inappropriate.
Partner.
Yes.
My partner's name is Fiona. She's at home right now, I
Oh
think.
no, okay, all right. Oh, Fiona. Okay. If I were going to talk in that regard, I would say your wife still.
Yes.
Yeah,
Same
but
thing.
when I say crime, I'm talking about your partner in work or the person who you support in the
Work?
work that you do is Mr. Rudolph.
I work at a TV station.
You work at a TV. Oh,
You didn't know that, sir?
I thought you work at a radio station.
No. Broadcast. It's
I thought
broadcasting.
you
You don't
worked
worry about
with
it.
a newspaper.
No, I did before, but still media though. Still media.
Okay. I didn't know
Mhm.
you work at a TV station, man.
Yeah, man, I can get. I mean, if you follow my channel, man, you'll see some
You have
classic
you have a
things that
channel?
went on.
You have a channel?
You know, of course, you know, see some classic things like I think the first time that a black English team with John Barnes and a whole heap of them came here. It's on it. The only place you can find it. A lot of, you know, I have some other things, but that one is a
What's
big thing that nobody.
what's the name of your channel?
What is it? I think it's a leader. It's a leader. It's a leader.
Oh, so you don't remember the name of your channel? What kind of channel you have?
No, man, it's a leader. What's that?
What kind of channel
It's
is it?
basically it's sports.
No, man. Meaning like, is it a water channel or a YouTube channel?
No, man, it's a YouTube channel, sir.
Oh.
No, no. There have a lot of Cavalier stuff on there, but there are also other sporting things there on there, though. You know?
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So, all right. So fine. You work at a TV station. All right. So let's come back to this, right? With players. So my understanding is that there were 11 players, but a lot of those players you know about. So tell me, how did Cleo Clark get called to this?
Cleo Clark. Okay, okay. If it's under 20, Cleo Clark is one of those players that would be eligible for the next under 20. So that would make sense.
So given, you know what, you think that was a justified call up?
Cleo Clark? You want me to say it on here?
You want to say it on your channel?
I
Okay, you don't have
personally
to,
wouldn't have called him. I personally would not. I personally would not.
Hold on.
Okay, no.
Hold on.
Yes.
Leader, you're being asked a question.
I personally would not have called him.
Hold on. Okay.
I just answered it.
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
For reasons. But I personally would, because if I'm going to call, but then again, Whisper was called. So then again, I suppose.
So let's go through one. So you would not have personally called Cleo Clark, all right? What based on what? Before we get to the other person, based on what?
Same possible reasons that I wouldn't have.
No, man. Don't call any other player name. Let me call the player's name and ask you. So give us the reasons that you would not have called him.
Okay. Okay, let me just set the template, and then we can, if you want, you can go to anybody. Anybody who I would be calling would have to be players that are actively participating in the JPL. I think that is one of the standards that the JFF has put down, and I think we're seeing that, right? So whatever they're doing, that would have been one of the active things. However, being that John Wall was going to be the person, I would have hoped that they would have gone for the actual players that he would be working with eventually. So there are some names from the previous under 17, right, that you would have expected to have seen because, right? So like a name like Ronaldo Barrett, who was easily, and this has nothing to do with any association, it was a fact that he was easily the best player in that under 17. Easily. I think hands down. But he wasn't there.
So
initially.
If a player is not playing in the Premier League, you would not have called him up for this?
If they are not actively training and actually getting some playing time, I would not. No.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So you would not have called him. All right. That's cool. So that means, so when you look at this list, you would not have called I hear Dixon from Mount Pleasant either.
Definitely not. And then looking at the performance, especially when I'm going to be.
No.
Hold on. Let me just make another statement now. When I'm going to look at, for those players that are 17 this year, I'm also going to be looking at how did they perform in the under 17. Continue.
Okay, so Claire Clark, Dujan Whisper Richards. Kaim Dixon haven't really played for Chapelton Maroons. So you would not have called him either.
No.
Mario Henry, when last has he played for Cavaliers?
He had an injury, right? But he played, he did a good shift starting and scored some goals when some other players weren't available. I would have called him.
You would have called him, though he has not
Yes.
been playing for quite a while. Devontae
No, it's
Hodges
not
has
quite
not
a
been
while.
playing.
How long ago? Hold on.
You
How
tell
long
me.
ago?
You tell me.
How many weeks ago did he score those, was it 2 goals?
In
Wasn't
what?
that long.
In what? In
Premier League,
in the
sir.
Premier League or in the Lynx Cup?
No, it was the Premier League, sir.
Okay, I hear Dixon.
He scored in the Lynx Cup also. No, he scored in both.
Okay, I hear
Both.
Dixon. You say you would not have called. Bernard from Phoenix. Would you have called him?
Where is he playing?
I'm asking. Lord have mercy. So no, you
No,
would
but
not have called.
okay.
All right. So on this list, you'd have only called Diego McKenzie from Tivoli, Malachi Douglas, Jerome McCleary, Omari Hutchins, Omari O'Henry, Christopher Ainsworth, Romaine Blake, and Asher Hutchinson. So
There are a number of guys that done beholden now that could have been added to that list.
No. So 7. No, we don't have to get who can be added. So 7.
Okay.
So
Okay.
7
Yeah.
out of the. Okay. All right. All right. So that's there. I mean, that's what we're just asking. So why no? Are you aware that the under 15 had a camp, right?
Last week.
Last week. Yes. So why were you suggesting that we should get info on
No.
the under 15?
Let's get
And-
some
and-
of the people. I have info.
and-
But you could make the public know what's happening.
So why you can't let us know? So let us know, man.
No, I'm not an official spokesman. I don't know anything.
I'm not
much
an
about
official
it.
spokesman.
I know they have well, they had training last week.
Yeah, they had training.
They're having training again today.
And there is
They're having training a
yeah,
weekend
for the
camp.
weekend. Yeah, they're having training for the weekend. So I
Right.
don't listen, the under 15 has not sent out a list of players, you know.
I know. Well, you have your birds, sir.
Yeah, but you're one of them.
No, no, man, it's not. Let me just make it clear on the line here.
Yeah.
Anybody listening, I am not one of the birds from Lions, man. Please, thank you very
No,
much.
I didn't say
Let's
you're one of
go
my birds. You're a bird.
on. Okay.
I don't
So
deal with,
I
I
do
don't
not-
deal with birds. I deal with eagles.
Okay. Well, I'm not one of the eagles that
No, I
drop any
didn't. I
info
certainly
manage
didn't.
door. So I don't want anybody out here to put me there. Anything else? Go.
So let me ask you. So give us some. I mean, what are your thoughts on the under 15? Any of the players connected to
Hey.
you got called up?
I can't. Well, hey, I don't want to answer that, because the other day you're going on and saying about players connected to and all of that. But what I can say is that
What did
it's
I
a
go about
very
saying?
good squad.
No, leader. You were the ones who says that your players. It wasn't me.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
so
okay.
I just ask if any of your players and you're saying you don't want to say that. I don't.
No, man, yeah, man, of course. Must be because we have the top youth program out there. So it's a natural. It has nothing to do with anything else. I've always had some of the best players, regardless of which club, in the various youth teams. That's nothing new.
So
it
that's
has
what
nothing to do.
That's what you said.
Right, so yes.
That's what we said. So I don't know why. All right, so
Yeah, man.
so you have players, your players
Yes.
in the under 15.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. How many?
I'm not going to answer that.
Isn't that a good thing, leader? Do you?
I'm not going to answer
All right,
that.
so let me ask
tell you something,
How
sir.
many goalkeepers?
let me just,
How many goalkeepers you have in the under 15?
man, let me just tell you something quickly.
No,
right?
no,
In
tell me.
2011,
How many
I'm not going to take 30 seconds,
no, man.
sir.
Here's what I'm asking you.
Yeah.
I hearing some stuff about the goalkeepers, how good they are. How many goalkeepers do you have?
I have none in there.
All right, cool.
I
So none of the
don't think the goalkeepers are. I think we're going to have to look overseas again for goalkeepers. There's a goalkeeper out there. He's not called there yet. From St. Catherine region. He's one of the better ones I've seen in the age group.
One of yours as well?
No, he's not.
Okay,
no, he's
okay,
not.
cool.
I am not like that. When I recommend players on quality, what I know.
You wanted 30 seconds to say something.
Oh no, what I was going to say was that back after the last time we qualified for a World Cup was 2011, correct?
Yes.
Under 17, right? And after that, there was a big outcry by, let me just say, parish presidents, saying that you shouldn't be having so many players coming from one confederation. And then after that, they had this various quota that they had put on the various clubs / parishes, and it has watered down the standard. It looks like we're moving away from that, back to performance, but I'm just watching, so I won't say anything on the amount or players that are in there at this stage. But what I can say is that this particular squad, there are players in this squad, that people were asking to be in the under 17 the other day. And they
Really?
were, when they found out, yes, they were. You management asked about some of those players.
One player.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
You said it matters because you said they are players with an S. I asked about Kai Miles from Campion, and I was told that he wasn't yet 15, so he's going to play
Right.
U15.
So you
And I
didn't
said,
ask
cool.
about Giovanni Taylor.
Huh? No.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Sorry about that, sir.
Right?
Okay, so there's at least one player that a lot of people out there were asking about then. And he is, even though he has actually migrated, but
Kai Miles?
he will be a part. Yes, sir.
So what I'm asking is that, which is good enough, how Kai
Yes, sir.
Miles, right, migrated and he is called up, which is very good. I'm happy about that because I think he should be. But the other player who migrated like in December, who went to the trials can't get called up.
Sorry? No, you said something about some other player.
So you had a couple of players who migrated from Jamaica in December.
Right.
Or in last year. But they did the trials in Florida earlier this year, but they don't get called up.
Okay, hold on. No. They haven't called any overseas players to this camp yet,
Yet? The competition is in August. When are you going to call them?
No, the competition is actually, hold on. You're aware how many competitions they're going to be involved in, though, right?
No.
They are going to be
They are going to a tournament in Malmo, in Sweden.
Plus, they are going to also be involved in the, I don't know what you call that thing there, the Tier 2 / Premier League tournament of under 17. They're also supposed to be involved in that.
Yeah, that is, no, leader, man. No, don't do me that, leader, man. That what they are going to play is to prepare them as part of the preparation for the tournament at IMG.
The two things are things to prepare them. The one in Sweden and the local one, they're all part of preparation. This is something that we have never had for a youth team for quite a while.
Boy, we're going all over the place. So how many defenders? Because I also heard that there are a couple of defenders that are good in this team.
Very good.
I know there's one from KC that plays wing back. So how many defenders you have that are connected to you that have been called up?
2.
Because I noticed that over the years. I'm asking you this because I noticed that you don't normally have a lot of defenders in your pool. Are the defenders that I've seen in your pool, they haven't been great quality?
No. Almost every single youth team pool, we normally, back when the last time we almost qualified, I think I can say Cavalier, Ajani Talbot, and Giovanni Hines, they were from the same club. It was a nice pairing. They almost took us all the way.
Oh, Ajani Talbot was your player?
Of course.
I'm just asking.
Course,
and Jamali Hines?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Leader, we learn every day, So, how many defenders you have in this pool now?
The 2 best ones, sir.
Oh, I thought you had more defenders than that, man.
Wingbacks, you counting wingbacks also?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, well, that would be 3.
3? And they are the 3 best players, you believe, because I hear that the defense...
No, I said the 2 best centre halves.
Oh, but the wingback is not one of the better ones.
I can't say. That's not my opinion and coach's opinion and other people's
So how you
opinion is
can give
different.
you opinion
I
on the
mark
two
very
centre
hard.
back and you're not giving no opinion on the wing back and you are representing the player?
No, I'm not. When you say representing, you make it look like I'm an agent. I'm no, sir. What I can say is I've seen them play. Other people have
Oh,
seen
you
them play, and my
recommended
standard.
them, but they're not like
No,
play.
I didn't recommend it. No. Get what I'm saying? My standard. Okay, listen, man. People call me and I look on a player, and I will say, look here, I'm not too bad and so on. So. And I will look and I say, no, this guy's quality will improve and this and that. Right? So the ones I'm talking about are quality. Very good for the age. Very, very good.
So the three players are quality.
So the two centre halves.
All right.
All of them are quality. And I'm not going to say anything. All the kids are quality. But just for me, my standard height.
I'm talking about the players that you're kind of connected to. And
yes.
I know you're not an
the two centre halves, they should easily start.
Yeah, there you go. So, then that me as a leader. Jeez, man. Why you take so long?
Yeah.
All right. No, what I know you for is good. Yes. Fresh God. He's in the Kajay Williams. He's there. And Van Horn as well. Those two, I think those two players from Manins are there. Van Horn and yeah. And I think Wint from Manchester is very young though. I don't know because he's around 12 or 13. So I don't know how that.
From Manins,
Kajay Williams and Van Horn are the two players.
Yes, he's related to the centre after got hurt.
Javin Williams, yeah. They're brothers, yeah. They just came back from what's his name there? From Holland.
Yeah, man.
All right. So yeah, how many wingers here? Because that is where you're normally good. You normally have a lot of wingers in your ranks.
Well, we have at least. Well, I think we have. No, I wouldn't say the only Manning Cup starter. I think we have one of two, because Miles would have started for Campion, right?
So Miles is one of yours as well?
No, he's not. I'm just saying I have one of three Manning Cup starting players. There are only three players that started in the Manning Cup last year, and these kids were 14. So there are some serious quality.
But
serious quality.
Jelani, Lyle didn't play Manning Cup. No, he played under 16.
No, he did not, sir.
Okay.
No. Lyle is only 14.
Yeah, but the guy from KC, what does he play? Is wing or?
Okay.
Yeah, man. He just went with Kingston Football Academy as well. Think he plays on the left side. Is Gibbs? Nashara Gibbs?
He's not. No. Nashara Gibbs the ball. No. He can't play it. You're getting your things mixed up, sir. I don't have any KC player.
There is not a KC player in it?
I don't know of any, sir.
Okay. All right.
Not saying. I think there might be one, but it's not a
What about Fabian Taylor's son that played for JC?
He's there. Yeah, that's the one I had mentioned when I speak to Hunter. Yeah, man, he's a very, very good youngster.
Yeah, he's a centre forward. He scored all the goals for JC, I think, in under 14.
He's the one that's going to be, I think, putting the goals away. Yeah, man.
Yeah, okay. So he's one of yours as well?
No, sir.
Oh, it sounds like you only have around 4 players, man. But that's not bad.
Won't tell you. I'm not going to tell you how many still. So let's leave it at that.
I don't know why it's a secret though.
No, it's okay because we don't trust the process in certain things, so we just leave it at that.
We who don't trust?
I don't trust the process.
What process you don't trust?
Because a lot of people out there feel that because certain people have connections in the JFF, and I'm going to talk it out here straight, a lot of times, I'm not going to do nothing to help anybody from him club. A lot of people don't even know that. I have a lot of bus up street that one there when I want to get some of my players there, right? So sometimes I get ostracized and then they'll say, boy, don't bother push that one, don't bother push it, and that sort of thing. No. And sometimes some good players get left behind because of that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mr. President.
Yeah, man. So keep a look eye on this team here because, as I said, the preparation that we see happening here with the thing in Sweden, then the under-17 participation, and then the
I'm going to keep an eye on it to see if any of the players that were out there in Florida will be on the team. Somebody's asking me about a winger that plays some Mona. How would I call it?
Mona.
Is it Mighty Ants?
Couldn't say.
Yeah, man, it's
Couldn't
Mighty
say.
Ants. That's
What I can tell you
he's
is
a
that
Phoenix
some of the
player.
exciting players, let me tell you, some of the exciting players going beyond this, going by Miles,
Yeah,
right?
yes.
Lyle,
Yes.
he's going to be one of the exciting ones. Jav, let me see, Javel,
Line.
I'm not sure.
Lie.
No. Javel Watson, right? Deshaun Jakes. Those are some of the players that people, and Fabian Taylor's son there, Gio. They're going to be some really exciting. They're going to drop some ball.
Let me tell you, Scott Jill Williams a big baller. Scott Jill Williams scoring the best goal.
I heard about him. I heard a lot about him. Might make some contact through you for him.
Sean Layton is a player, I think his name, from Mona.
Yes,
He came
not
off
too
the
old.
bench.
I know who you're talking. I know.
Call him Mighty
I know who you're
Ants.
talking.
No, Mighty Ants, I'm calling him.
I am trying to. Is he that young?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
He
because
has to listen. The players have to hold on. Listen now.
Leader, we don't need to know. We don't know his age, so we
have to be 2008.
Leader,
they have to be 2008 or 9. Yeah, man.
All right.
Why I say that, because a lot of times people out there need to know these things, because every now and again I hear sometimes people say, "Oh, why Whisper didn't play when it was so and so?"
Always forgetting to this.
No, people sometimes bring up names and they were, because of their age, they were definitely not eligible, or they were not ready. They were either way too young or too old.
Let me give you some names of some players that you need to look out for. Cadriano Marsh.
He's a Jamaican?
Then I must Jamaican. What wrong with this man, man?
Oh, no, local. The kind of name I never heard it before. Which school is he from?
Aiden Crooks.
Go on.
You want me to give you some more name?
Go on.
Jeremy Laidlaw.
Mm-hmm.
Kai Williamson.
Mm-hmm.
Jaden Wint. Me just give you some name now. Tyler Clark. Xander Grant.
Mm-hmm.
Tevez McDonald. So I give you some names I have.
Some of these are some overseas there.
So how you know that name is overseas? Mighty Ants is 12 years old, they saying.
He's how much?
He was 12 when he was playing schoolboy football, somebody is saying.
I remember the little kid, No, I remember the little kid, I remember the kid. He was a nice player. I don't remember hearing his name in there, though, to be honest. But somebody have to really check that one and make sure. I don't know, I'm not saying no, but I remember the kid. I liked him. Nice kid. So small, I remember.
All right. Marsh and Crooks and a couple others are at Inter Miami Football Club.
Okay. What position, sir?
Hey.
Any of them goalkeeper?
No, man, them money are foul. Them money.
Man.
Hey, man, tell you this. Them money. Kid Cadriano Marsh. You know the ball, them say them man, they are killer. Them money. Hey, let me tell you this.
As I say,
hey, let me tell you this.
Some wingers.
What I know, all right. This Marsh guy is Whisper's size, height, and build.
Hold on. Sir, 2008, sir.
Hey. May I tell you him age? And may I tell you, when you see Whisper's height, that's him. You see Whisper's build, just leader. Let me finish and then talk, no man. That's him. At his age.
Year birth.
He qualifies to play in the tournament, Bossy.
Wow. Okay, well, what I can say is that I did mention to someone that one of the issues I see with this team here, up to the other day, was that they don't have a true number 9 forward, and I don't see any in Jamaica here. Right? So I know that the weak points of this team, what I can say from my basic knowledge of some of the youths that are there, is that we need a genuine number 9. I don't see any within that age group here that I would say, well, yeah, this kid is the one. So anyway, that kid, if you tell me, and we do have no goalkeeper, I can say that too.
All right then. So listen,
So those two must be from overseas.
one of the goalkeeper that keep in the Costa Cup for Man is this age. He was the one who won under 40. So them have goalkeeper. Anyways, leader, we gotta run because we have John Wall. We have John
Yeah,
Wall.
man.
We have John Wall coming up at 2, and we need to.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. So you need to rejoin at that time. People, continue
Yes,
to hit the
man.
like
For
button
sure.
and
Okay, then.
subscribe.
Bye-bye.
Something very important I
Right.
have to do. All right, leader, respect. After let me just do this, and then this is very important. I have to do this one. All right. Courtesy of Balakar. People, hit the like button, subscribe. We still don't meet. We target yet with super chat, super sticker. So hope that on the 2 o'clock show we can get there. All right, with John Wall. Join us back for that. But Balakar sent a message earlier, right? And he's saying that he need me to plug in PayPal, but me need to talk to the people them first. Cause you know Balakar do him thing orderly. Him say what you know. He's looking donations towards a phone because he's going to go live on TikTok sometime. So he's saying that people he's saying that ask the people if he can plug his PayPal so those who want can help him get a phone so he can go live on TikTok. All right? So people, Balakar want to get an opinion, and if you say I, then we plug in PayPal so they can help him get a phone that way, because the phone we have now, obviously, he can't go on TikTok. You want a phone that can manage TikTok and them things. They understand me? So, yeah, that's the message I must say. If you read it, because if I know, I know. And if I, yeah. Understand me? Hey, then I'll tell me Bridget Balakar. Big up Warren Webster, but interesting conversation coming up at 2 with John Wall, who is the assistant coach to the Jamaica Reggae Boys, and also he is hey, listen, DV Group. DV Group, let me tell you this. There is there is 2 midfielders that were at the trial. Them have no fear. Dangerous midfielders. The bigger one, almost like their brother. They man bad. I don't know how. I mean, I tell you, said we have some good youth out here, but the youth there, bad midfielder. You understand me? So I agree with you. You see, Aiden Crooks and Cadriano Marsh. I don't want to call them names because so many of them are good enough. Cadriano Marsh, Aiden Crooks. You see them 2 midfielder here I tell you about? Bad midfielders. Ain't no joke. I'll give you them name later. So join me again at 2 o'clock. Make sure you bring your super sticker, super chat. So Balakar. Yeah, I wait for the people them to respond. You understand me? And when him send me the voice note, him send me the whole money bag. You understand me? So if you want to contribute towards Balakar going on TikTok, because like I said that it appeared that in present phone, yeah, tick, it can tick, but it not talk right now. Let me see if we can get the name of the 2 midfielder youth, because it's them 2 midfielders here. So let's people don't answer me on Balakar now. Him same phone a tick, but it not talk. Betty, bless her. So A be a laughing emoji me I get Balakar. Me no know the people them. Me no know the people them are going with Balakar. Be a laughing emoji. Me nah see yes manins man. Drop the PayPal. No manins man. Drop the PayPal. Don't drop the PayPal. A be a laugh them a laugh Balakar. A joke thing them take it for. Balakar. Joking. Joking Balakar. So make it rest Balakar. We're gonna do a thing Balakar. Understand me? So Balakar, me think you should just start a YouTube channel. Where you gonna start TikTok? No start no TikTok, man. You understand me? No start no TikTok, Balakar, man. Eh? Management J Taylor said great. J Taylor can say what he want. J Taylor know where him get him information from, boss. If a man listen, woman security. If J Taylor said that, J Taylor said that, you know. I not challenge one man. Say me know, me know. I know what I know. He knows what he knows. And if he says from his sources he has that, I will not challenge him. Warren, this is a good conversation. Maybe I can ask John Wall about it when he's on. Like, who is responsible for that? Who is responsible for that? Yeah, so if JT said that Brownman Security or J Taylor, he knows where he gets his information from that. My information is a little bit different, but if a man say that or that, you know. Yeah. But, yeah, man, so let's see. Fresh God, how we stay now, all right? People, yeah, man, let's see if we can get it to 1:30 like before you all go. Trying to get the two names, and as soon as we do that. Yeah. But DV Group, Rob Simis, Big D Len, Fresh God, Peso, Jason, Balakar. Yeah. Yeah, man. Midfielder youth, him play for West Pines. Youth named Tyler Clark. Yeah, man. That youth, Tyler Clark. People, remember the name there. Write it down. Tyler Clark. The youth there, dangerous midfielder. Then you have next look one named Kai Williamson. He play for Inter Miami as well. He play for Inter Miami with Aiden Crooks. Check them out. Some young baller. Them not easy. Kadriana Marsh. Hey, me not really want to talk about it and put no pressure upon nobody. But me I tell you. But people, yeah. Big up mans like Kerry James over there, you know. Kerry James and them man do big works over that side, you know. So bless up to Kerry. You understand me? Yeah. But people, listen, this you don't know what it is, you know. It is the end of the show. I am management. This has been I am sure sports. You know, we have come to the end, and at this time we say we are over until 2, and we are out. So join us at 2 o'clock for a big one.
Yo, watch about dog, SK New heard this. The body out there, Sniper King I represent for I Am Sure Sports. You get to me, I say, when you want the latest news and sports and updates and all of that, check out I Am Sure Sports. You know the thing goes in. Remember, you cover the whole island. Remember Kingston, Westmoreland, Galchester, Ocho-Rios, Galtigo Bay. Everywhere. I Am Sure Sports. Check it out for the latest news and latest updates. Sniper King I represent. Where them feel like? Ha! Yeah, someone on for the food from young from with their knee height. I Am Sure Sports. Yeah, dog.